Everybody loves me and I don't know why.
Howdy YouTube, how's everyone doing? Josh Man here, the Big Shot Vlogger. I wanted to bring up a certain product, a first impressions of the Eagle Creek ORV 36-inch travel trunk, rolling travel trunk. Let's take a closer look and why this may be a good option for some folks to use for their hauling their tree kit around, be it rigging or climbing, ropes, what have you. We can start with the top pouch. These are pretty rugged zippers. It has this is just a plain open pocket with one mesh zippered pocket, which I am just currently using for loop slings, loop runners, and then this would be just a quick access speed line, a couple of speed liners if I need to yell down to a groundy to grab the speed line slings. You know, this is all I have is the 3 of them, plus we could incorporate a couple steel beaners as well, easy access for the other slings, but that's what I'm using that for. Plenty of room though for quite a nice supply there of whatever you want. Moving around, we have compression straps and some more like daisy chain loops for accessories. You have a handle, grab handle here on the side, right here on the top, another one on the side, and one more on the bottom. They got the feet for stand-up action, heavy duty, pretty nice quality wheels, and plus they're protected pretty good. You have this nice handy slider feature here for that adds rigidity and helps sliding in and out of like the back of your truck or whatever, and some nice protective bumper corners. And down here, this doubles as just a regular large storage pocket, and currently I just have my quick access SRT stuff, little wrench and cordage, hand ascender, foot ascender, Haas. But this has a special kind of waterproof lining, so you just from the back side, I can show you that too, it unzips and it expands the full width. It expands the full width of the bag, so you can put like wet boots. You can put a pair of large boots in here, or wet clothing, or whatever you want. So maybe you're the type that brings like a second pair of boots, a separate pair, like Arb Pros, and you switch to a different pair for groundwork or something. Then this potentially could be an option for someone, because you can fit like I said, quite a large pair of boots in there. But I thought that's what I was going to do originally, but with the rest of my stuff in there, it didn't quite work out that way. Alright, we'll move on to the inside now. And just out front I have quick access, like commonly used things, like to set up this for like a 3-to-1 using to pull a spar over or something, some light duty stuff. We can use the sling and a couple of beaners to just do a quick 3-to-1 pull setup, and just using these for other various rigging applications. Just quick access. More daisy chains as well for whatever you want. Four compression straps. Nice, quick, easy, heavy duty zippers. So hopefully the lighting is decent enough. Here we have a nice large mesh zip pocket. These are also here I haven't found a use. These are Eagle Creek, purchased separately. Eagle Creek, it was 3 of them. Their packet system, what they call. So I just got this one with this accessories, accessory cordage, and various stuff, saw wrench, lighter for singeing ropes, and whatever. There's some other hardware in there. This I'm not sure yet, but it'll eventually have a use. And then we got a friction saver if I ever want to do DRT again. As you can see, there's plenty of room for a good bit of cargo. While we're on this lid as well, we'll list one of my cons. Overall, I do love this bag, but this right here, as you can see, is kind of one of the things I don't like about it as far as using it for this kind of gear. This is heavy already, just with that stuff in there, and it is it can be a little bit of a bear zipping it back up. But okay, here is the what I mentioned. This is your boot, your internal boot compartment. It doesn't give you access to the pocket, but if you unzip this completely all the way around, you can see that's what allows you to expand the width of the bag to put boots, and it is on the bottom of the bag. But the real reason I bought this was because I wanted quick, easy access and for my saddle, because the biggest use I have currently working with a bucket truck, spider lifts and cranes, is I barely really have to ever climb. So the most of the time the saddle gets used is for is to do ride the crane ball, DRT. So I needed much quicker access to my gear than what my last bag, which was the Notch Deluxe Pro, or whatever it was. The Notch, it was the one that didn't offer helmet storage, so the smaller, their second largest bag. And I couldn't stand the in and out procedure with I like the locks, the way they worked on that bag, but it just it became a bear, especially putting the saddle back in and all the other gear, trying to store my spurs and everything together. It ended up being too much of a pain. So then that's what led me to this. I was doing quite a bit of researching of what I wanted. I almost went with the Arbortech. I almost went with the I think it was the Arbortech Cobra bag. It looked awesome with the little mini rope bucket in there and the dividers, but it wasn't too much. It was either similar or wasn't much larger than the Notch bag I had to begin with. So that's when I stumbled onto this bag, and I thought, oh, that's gonna be perfect. That looks like it can fit. I don't know, I'll have to list it. I forget off the top of my head, but I think this is over 100 liters of storage. Don't quote me. But this is definitely quite a bit more storage than I think even the largest Notch bag they offer currently. Oh, I forgot to list, I forgot too on the front. We can real quick move over. I can show a viewpoint of this standing up too, but it does have an extendable handle. That's all it goes. I don't even really, I think this right here is perfect. I don't even need to use this really. I don't think it's necessary. But if you're feeling fancy and frisky, then you can use the handle. And then I thought this was cool too about this bag. This is like meant for, well, any type of gear, but you can, using, this is similar to the notch bag, this style of lock. But yeah, you can put a helmet right on the top of this bag and you lock it into this little webbing loop right there. And then that also is a bottle opener as well, if you want to crack open a Jones soda once you're done, done climbing and wrecking shit out. But yeah, that just stows away in there. Whatever, you actually probably got some more room if you wanted to stash a pack of cigarettes or something in there too. But I thought that was a really cool selling point as well, to be able to stow some extra cargo. But anyways, you see how quick the way I use this too, I don't undo the bottom compression straps, and I only unzip the top portion, just the top half. And that allows me, well, this is standing upright, and it sits in the bucket truck like a passenger. I have it with the seat belt. I have it seat belted in, and it basically rides shoddy. And so it's just standing in the seat. All we have to do is unzip the top half and the saddle comes out. Easy peasy, quick, boom. And I use a separate rope with an old zigzag that stays behind the seat in the bucket truck. So when I need to ride the crane ball, that's boom. But as you can see though, here's my, that's usually attached. That's usually stays attached to my saddle. But here's throw line in here. And this is my Blue Moon, my main climbing line, in a notch rope bag. If that gives you, kind of helps to give you some perspective. I'm sure you guys know about the roughly about the size of the notch rope bags, you know. So I mean, technically though, it's still pretty easy, quick access, getting it out and putting it back in. Spike mark, looks like. How'd that happen? Moving on, I did use, because I do have a Teufelberger bucket rope bag. I also use that for briefly for storing all my climb gear. We have the I utilize the accessory cordage. That's what that is there. Little coil is that came with the Teufelberger bucket rope bucket, which is pretty awesome, and that is much quicker access to gear even than this guy is. But it wasn't large enough for me, for my needs. And then putting the saddle back, which the saddle got loaded last, so it was very quick, easy, instant access to your saddle. But putting it back was a little bit of a bear still, and it wasn't quite enough room for all my gear. And then this was the deciding factor when this guy didn't actually fit inside the bag, the rope bucket. That's, I think, around the time I started to look for something else larger, and then that's what led us to this guy. Damn near just based over the handsaw, believe it or not. But I thought, if I can't have all my shit in one, I need something different. Oh, here we go. Here's the packet. So you got a small, medium, and I already showed you the large inside that other one. And the only thing we have in here is a Zigzag Plus. It is pretty crispy new and still, and I don't even know if we'll ever really use it much. It's probably going to replace the other Zigzag, because that sucker's old. And then just these little, there's 3 pockets, so it isn't the greatest as far as if you're a pocket freak kind of thing. You want a bunch of pockets. This was just, you got saw lanyards in here. That's it. You got a good decent, trusty, tried and true Buckingham one, and then a junk recoil. That's good for nothing. And then we got, oh, what's this hiding underneath? The cargo net. We got another silky for a smaller, more compact ninja-like the arborist Zubat. And this one's the Sugawaza. And this cargo net comes off. See, as you can see, it almost isn't even necessary, but it kind of got the hand saws are supposed to be hiding behind it. Really, is all. And I could even, if I wanted to, get all fancy. You know, you could put the rope bucket behind, the rope bag behind the cargo net and do whatever, mix and match. But this thing actually comes off. Another reason why this might be potentially good for some maybe contract climbers or something too, because you could have your, this goes on the front of the bag on the outside, so you could where does it hook to? Somewhere right here are your bottom hooks, and then up top is, yep, right there, your that's, so if she goes over the whole thing, I'm not gonna put it on there because you get the gist of it. So you can have other, like boots or whatever, what have you, fastened and compression strapped onto your bag. So it's really almost doing me no good in here, but I'm leaving it because I don't want to lose it. I might actually need it one day. And then you got your spurs, of course, and I like the way those sit upside down in the bottom of the bag. And I think I drifted off topic, but that's normal. With that, all I had to do was just got a little retrieval ball in there, emergency backup spare, and then I just added a little accessory cordage with some tiny baby alpine butterfly knots for this stuff. Accessory, a little ditty bag for like my phone when I climb, put my phone there, and then your two climbing devices there. Bingo bango. So we got a DRT in there, and it's our SRT deciduous trees, and then conifer maybe, or whatever if I miss this guy. Anyways, boom, boom. Boom. Well, I think that basically covers most of what I wanted to go over, and why that's perfect for me is just basically that quick access, and the fact that I wanted my rope bag in with the rest of my climbing gear. I wanted that all in one package rather than carrying my rope bag separate from the climb gear. I mean, if you got the backpack style bag, it's not that big of a deal to carry a rope bag as well, but I just didn't like the whole 2 extra things. I just like this in one quick easy all access compartment. So it is a travel, sold as a travel duffel technically. So there's your ID. You got like a little ID thing too. So the packet system that I mentioned is definitely sold separately, and they make a bunch of them. Eagle Creek does. So technically you can, I think, fit like a couple weeks worth of clothing and travel items if you're this is what its really original purpose is for. But I saw this and it spoke to me. It called to me, and I drooled over it for quite a long time before I pulled the trigger. and it is very expensive. So this is really this is kind of for someone who like I said, for me it spoke to me. So someone who really wants it. I believe full retail price is over, I think it's $430 or something, retail price. So you gotta, I mean, that's the cost of almost the cost of a good saddle by itself. So I paid, it was on sale for $3, and I was able to get an extra 20% off with a promo code, so I got it for like $260, and it's still quite a bit for a gear bag, but at that price it was worth it to me, because the other gear bags didn't go to waste. My Teufelberger bucket, rope bucket, is where I store all my rigging gear now, and that's perfect. Works perfect for that. So I thought I should share that with you guys. Still, maybe someone out there, the light bulb will go off like it did for me, and think, hey, that's perfect. And so that's a very good option for your climbing, but also because it has the wheels, you maybe deem it better suited for all your rigging stuff. Toss it in there, and it is a pretty rugged bag, and I'll insert a clip of it, which kind of showcases it rolling up and down some stairs. So yeah, I think you can pretty much take this thing anywhere, and also how tough it is it takes a ride. You'll see, it's kind of pretty hilarious. Like that, just a little scuff, and a little tiny scuff on the plastic and the rails. That's a little bit of dirt. This does have a no matter what warranty they offer as well. I believe that means no matter what, if something happens to it, similar to a lifetime, something fails on it, they will replace it. Do not quote me though. I am not sponsored nor affiliated with Eagle Creek. I just like this ORV trunk a lot. Thanks for tuning in. That's hilarious. I thought I'd stop and secure my cargo. Oh, but you forget you gotta have a hand on it still.
Oh, like what the hell?
Jesus Christmas. Doesn't it go right down there?
I'm glad I walked in there when I did. Holy shit.
Yeah, that would have been a good ankle.
Yeah, ankle biter.
Ankle biter, take her outer, yeah.
Holy shit. Thanks, Bob. Thank you.